quillies.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Hi, everyone. I can't believe we've been doing these for 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, with me.
Mhm.
Because I went down memory lane and I saw that I've been helping you with these for 4 years.
I think it's been longer than that, honestly, hasn't it?
No, I don't know. But,
All of 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. This will be the 5th year. I started doing it myself in 2019. Very first starting because, that was my play money back when I was getting really little, teeny weeny little YouTube checks.
Yeah.
And then you came in and started helping me with it. But yeah, this is going to be, I make it sound kind of dramatic. Like this is the last round. And I don't mean that we're never, ever doing it again. Ever. It's just that it's going to go back to the way that it was.
Randomly, not monthly.
Yeah.
It's just,
It is a little bit much. It is a lot to do. It's a lot of work. I do have fun with it though, but who knows when we're going to do it next.
It's funner when it's more spontaneous, and I feel like we get a better feedback, or not feedback, but I don't know how to explain it. It's more like a treat, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So far we have a list of 28 pre-orders. So if you don't want to sit and watch all of this, you can come back later, and then your name will be in the comments, timestamped. If you haven't bought one yet, the link is pinned in the comments. So you can click that link and you can get a reading for $22.22 while we're doing this one. So
yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop.
You need gum.
I need gum? Why?
Yeah, do you need gum?
Why?
Do you want me to get you some gum?
Sure.
Oh.
Gotta love being married to a Saggy.
I was trying to be nice. Do you want any? Is what I was asking.
Yeah, sure.
Be right back.
Gotta love being married to a Saggy. You gonna know if your breath stank. You gonna know if what you're wearing looks stupid. Like you gonna know.
I don't even know where he is. I know it's downstairs.
Okay. Anyway, let's. Yeah. Or no.
Yes. From yesterday, think about that.
Yeah. All right. What's up, y'all? She's gonna go downstairs and grab me some gum because I got stank breath. So what's up with y'all? Let's get a few of you up in here before we start. But yeah, anywho, this is the last round for a while. Like, who knows when we're going to do it again. Highly doubt we're going to do it next month. I doubt that we're ever going to do it in 2024. This is probably the last and final round in 2024.
Oh, yeah, right.
What, you think we'll do it again before the year's over?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we got the holidays coming up, and we like to do things for the holidays.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Thank you, babe.
Are you guys ready?
All right.
Shout out to my quaily shirt. We have a bunch of quails in our neighborhood, and I think they're so cute. I love them, the little babies. So he got me a quaily shirt. I was like, I want to wear that tomorrow.
Yeah, she always poops her pants when she sees the quails.
They're so cute, you guys. Oh my god.
They are cute, and like in this neighborhood, you'll see them, especially around springtime. You'll see one mommy quail with like a line of little itty bitty baby quails following her, and they just walk around the neighborhood everywhere.
And you never see a lone quail. Like there's always multiple quails at one time.
All right. Well.
Okay. We'll shut up.
Let's get her done.
Okay. I gotta catch my breath. I'm running up the stairs. Okay. We're just gonna start off. Okay, so this person we're doing right now actually bought 2.
Okay.
So this first one and the second one is gonna be for the same person. Okay. So the name is MD. It says, will my current job, hold on. Will my current job end by 2025 or 2026 and usher in the private practice I'm working to establish? My current job is being sabotaged and I see the writing on the wall.
Page of Pentacles, Justice reversed. Okay, well, World card. So a couple of things here. It's hard to put a timeline on that because your cycle has pretty much already wrapped up and come to a close. So the pressure that you've been put under is to incentivize you to find the exit. And you have a window of opportunity to do that. Now, I don't know when the exact time frame is, but when it passes that time frame, if you haven't, taken the exit, metaphorically speaking, then yes, it will come to an end. I don't know if it's going to be like before 2025, though. It's possible, but I'm not 100% convinced that your highest calling is what it is that you're trying to put together. I think within the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to be doing something a little bit different than what you're thinking you're going to be doing. Can't give a lot of details. I don't know what you do. Ten of Pentacles, though. Oh, Two of Pentacles, yeah. So, Death card. It's hard to put a timeline on that because your cycle already wrapped up and came to a close. Now, don't take this the wrong way. We all do this. When a cycle wraps up and comes to a close, the universe starts putting pressure on you to make you uncomfortable so that you'll be incentivized to get up and move. And we always ignore that. Every last one of us. I don't know a human being on the planet who responds to that as soon as it happens, So technically, though, by the book, you probably should have found the exit a while back, whenever this shit first started happening. But within the next 6 to 8 months at some point, yeah. But like I said, I think that you're going to be doing something a little bit different than what you think. So everything's going good, though. Just I wouldn't fight that calling much longer. The more uncomfortable it gets, you might want to start responding to that feeling.
Okay, and their next question is, will my person ever come through? I have been single for 5 years. I feel ready.
Have you done healing in the last 5 years? Two of Swords. Ooh, Tower. Okay. Death card again. So, well, right now, you're not quite at the vibrational frequency to align with that person and attract them in. Not quite yet. This is saying that not much healing has been done over the past 5 years. Maybe a little bit, but just to let you know, healing isn't something that just happens over time. If you just let time heal you, basically that'll just bury it. But yeah, your person is absolutely the next person due to come in. You don't have anything karmic due to come in, or you don't have any other miscellaneous contracts due. But it is a matter of matching that frequency and aligning to allow that person in. I'm honestly not seeing that, though, right now. Let's see what the next spread says. Oh, yeah, Nine of Cups reversed. So, as soon as you step out of the Nine of Cups reversed energy, if you were to do that, like say tomorrow, which it's usually, you don't do it overnight, but if you was to do that like tomorrow, I've never seen anybody wait longer than a year once they match that frequency before they attract their person. And most people meet their person when they least expect it. But this right here came out for the second time in a row. I was trying to avoid it in the first spread, but it came out again. You will be tested. You will more than likely be tested to make sure that you're ready for your person. So I can't promise you that your person is the next person that you'll connect with, but you'll more than likely, within the next year or so, have an open door of opportunity to connect with somebody, and it's a test just to make sure that you're aligned energetically.
Okay, next is for green. Will I move out of state by the end of this year or in 2025?
Sun card reversed. King of Tentacles reversed. Oh, wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, well, I don't know a lot of details about your life, but there's only really one thing holding you where you are right now, and that's some soul contract. Don't know details about your life. I don't know if you're energetically tied to your ex or if you have karma with your neighbor, or there's some soul contract that's not been completed that's kind of keeping you where you are. And that's the only thing really that's serving as a weight that's holding you down and keeping you there. So it kind of depends on what you want to do. If you really wanted to move out of state before 2024 is over, you could. It'd be a little bit difficult, though. You would want to do a little bit of energy work and make 100% sure you are completely releasing and transmuting all ties to any person that you're connected with. Well, 7 of Wands. Justice. So it's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to you as to when you really want to make that move. Since, like I said, I think one of the main things holding you where you are is a soul contract. I would really, really be working on putting intent on completely releasing anyone that you're connected to. Anyone. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your neighbor or your boss or a coworker or an ex or whoever the case may be. That's the only thing that's kind of making things a little bit difficult. But when it all comes down to it, you can really do it whenever you want. You could do it next week if you wanted to, if you put forth the intention and started taking action towards it.
That's like the fun thing about free will. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I could just quit my job and run away if I want.
Yeah.
Is it the best decision? Probably not, but it's just kind of cool when you think about it. But, oh, I can really do anything and change my whole entire life.
Well, that's where, that's where developing a relationship with the universe is important. That's tricky. Like, is the universe saying no? You know?
Yeah. Okay, next is Heidi.
Heidi.
I'm Sagittarius. Do you see any changes for me in love? I'm single, was talking to a Libra, but I felt I was wasting my time, expressed my feelings. He didn't say anything back, so I left it at that.
Heidi and Siki.
Heidi go Siki.
All right, well, let's see. first I want to see what's going on with that Libra individual, because I can almost promise you that you're still tied to that person energetically. I want to see if there was a contract. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. So you do still have that person's energy all over you. Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Boop, boop, be-doo. Okay. So there wasn't a permanent long-term contract with that person, with the Death card and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So that's kind of the only thing that's really getting in the way right now, is there's still a pretty strong energetic tie binding you to that person. So that can slow things down in regards to bringing the next person in. But you do have a karmic contract due to come in. And the thing I like about this deck, in most other decks, there's two cards that I read. If you hear me say something about a karmic contract, there's usually two cards. There's the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. Those are my karma cards. Six of Cups will work too, depending. But in this deck, there's actually a karma card along with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's absolutely a karmic contract that is due to come in, but I don't think there was a contract with that Libra. I don't think so. So that's kind of a good thing that it happened the way that it did. However, now this is where it's going to sound kind of weird. Now you're currently karmically tied to that person, if that makes any sense. I know it may not, but karma just means unresolved, unfinished business at the end of the day. And while I don't think you all had karma when you first came together, you do now. But there is a karmic contract that is due to come in. So there's the Libra card. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing he didn't go for that. Very good thing. So, well, wow. How am I going to fit this? I got a lot here. This would take me about 15 minutes to break all this down and explain it. I'll try to shorten it up. Okay. Like I said, energetically and karmically tied to the Libra. There is a karmic contract due to come in, but you will more than likely connect with more than one potential love interest. Best case scenario, you do what you did with the Libra, and when it doesn't feel right, you walk away from it. Bam, there's your person. There's your person. And if you take that energetic pathway, you'll more than likely connect with that person when you throw your hands in the air and give up on it. Say, fuck it, I don't want no damn relationship. I'm done. It ain't out there for me. Fuck it. Boom. So I'd give it about a 75% chance that you could possibly connect with your person in the next year. But it depends on how you react to any other person that you connect with. If you keep doing what you're doing with the Libra, I'd give it about a 75% chance that in the next year to 2 years, you could possibly meet your person. Okay.
Okay, next. Oh, hold on.
Am I making good time?
Yeah. Next is Elizabeth. Will my soon-to-be boyfriend and Aquarius work out if we got together again, or should I wait for this new Scorpio I recently met who I suspect is hiding something?
Whoa. Hold up. Soon-to-be boyfriend, meaning y'all aren't together. And then if we try to get together again, meaning you've been together. So that's an ex. And then there's this other person. So
the sneaky Scorpio.
The only thing that I can do here is read the soul contract with both of them. Because I don't need a tarot card to tell you that neither of them are your person. If either of them was your divine life partner, you wouldn't give a shit about the other. If the Scorpio was your person, you wouldn't care about that Aquarius, and vice versa. So let me see. What's the soul contract with the Aquarius? What's the nature of and status of that contract? Nine of Wands. There's a lot of tension between the two of you. That's not what I was looking for, but definitely a lot of tension, a lot of guarded energy. Fool card. King of Cups reversed. Well, it's not telling me the contract. It's not telling me. However, no, that whatever it was that went down between the two of you will more than likely be worse next time around. This person is not very emotionally mature, and I think has his options open to pretty much anybody. And usually when an ex-boyfriend comes back, it's because he's not having very much luck with his sex life. So, I don't know. Proceed with caution if you decide to do that. About a 90% chance of a repeat cycle. And let's see, what's the contract with the Scorpio? What's the nature of and status of that soul contract? Just to let you know, I personally, this is just me personally, not tarot related, not spiritually related. I've never personally met a Scorpio that I could fully trust. Personally. Does that mean you can't trust Scorpios? No. I'm just saying that the ones I've met personally are always secretive and sneaky, hiding and lying about something. Something. King of Cups reversed for the Scorpio 2. Seven of Cups for the Scorpio 2. So these two individuals are very similar in nature, honestly, with their intentions. Kind of emotionally immature, a little bit emotionally manipulative. And the Scorpio absolutely has his options open and is pretty much open to connecting with and fucking with anybody. Pretty much the same energies came out for both of these people. Neither one of them told me a soul contract, which could possibly indicate that there isn't one, or at least with the Aquarius, you may have completed that contract successfully. But energetically, these two people are very similar vibrationally. So I can't even tell you which one to pick. If it was me personally, I'd stay away from both of them because you don't trust either of them, obviously, or you wouldn't need to come get this reading, you know? I don't know. They're both a mess. I wouldn't feel right telling you to pick one of these people. I really wouldn't.
Yikes.
If you already feel like the Scorpio's hiding something, there's a lack of trust off the bat, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't connect with anybody that you don't fully trust. The Aquarius was still carrying the same energy that he was carrying when you all separated. So fixed sign, it's going to be very likely he's bringing the same energy back to the connection that he did the first time. So that's all I got on that one.
Okay, next is Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Hi, Rich. Raymond, my boyfriend, says he has a woman who used to be there for him and his kids after his wife died, but they are no longer close. She has photoshopped photos on Facebook, bought on Etsy, and fake pregnancy sonograms, even said they are married on Facebook. I am so confused that why am I so confused that why I am all in my head. So much anxiety to the point I can't sleep. Honestly, I am a mess. Well, so I guess what I'm asking, Rich, is can you tell me in the video if he's being truthful about him and that girl not being together? She likes him, but he said he doesn't feel the same way and it's only committed to me. Thank you so much. Also, once again, he's a Gemini. I'm a Pisces. I don't know if I'm picking up something or just making stuff up in my head. Again, right now, he is in military. That's the longest sentence I've ever read in my life.
Gemini, man. I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest with you. My bias is kicking in on that. But let me just leave my own personal views out of it first.
Miss Anonymous, you need some punctuation.
King of Swords reversed. Devil card. So this is going to get really, really, really confusing. Is he being truthful? Not really. He's being honest about some things, but he's being dishonest about other things. Like he's telling a lot of half truths and half lies, if that makes sense. King of Cups. Okay. So this is really, 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 really convoluted. But I mean, he's being half true. He's telling half truths and half lies, basically. Is he lying about his feelings? No, I don't think he has feelings for this person, but I also don't really think he's being 100% truthful about everything that went down in the past. This is messy.
I wonder if, like, that's so weird that she's photoshopping photos of them together and stuff or whatever. That's so weird.
King of Wands reversed. So, Seven of Swords again. Half truths and half lies. Being honest about some things, dishonest about other things. But here's the thing. I mean, this energy is so heavy. So heavy that if this energy isn't put in check somehow, some way, it's definitely going to destroy the connection. Absolutely. So this is such a convoluted and nuanced situation that it's hard to tell what he's being honest about and what he's lying about. You know, that's that fucking Gemini energy, man. He's being honest about some things and lying about others. With the King of Swords, Seven of Swords. So, I would have to, in order to really break this down and explain it all, it would probably take me about 20, 25 minutes.
That means that if you would like to go deeper, you would have to probably get a personal reading.
Well, yeah.
Or at least a mini reading, and you can ask one question.
Yeah, that too.
But what are your mini readings? Are 3 spreads?
Yeah, 3 spreads.
No time limit.
No time limit, yeah.
These are
2 spreads.
2 spreads, and it's about average 2 minutes each spread.
2 to 5, yeah.
Are we done with that one?
Yep.
Okay. Next is Colleen. I love my partner. He's working to become sober from alcohol. Should I stay or will he not get better? I know I can only support him on this journey. I need to make myself a priority. I want to support him though.
Yeah, that alcohol demon is that's a fucking bitch of a demon, dude. I'm gonna tell you what. Anybody in the grips of the alcohol demon, I feel for them. That is probably the most challenging demon that I've ever had to deal with.
Dang it.
So you have your favorite thing on your shirt. I have mine on mine.
Yeah.
Seven of Swords, Devil card reversed.
But it's reversed.
Yeah. So it's like deep down, does he really want to? Yeah. But is he strong enough to like push through that? I don't know. He's trying though. He's giving it a shot. It's gonna take some patience. This is going to take some patience. I would give it about a 50-50 chance. I'd have to say 50-50 chance that he'll make it all the way through this. I can't. And I say that because of the Six of Pentacles, which is the equal give and take card. So I give it about a 50-50 chance, but it still doesn't really look like he's being 100% genuine about the whole situation. But with the devil reversed, he does want to at the deepest level, but let me see what the next spread says. I'd give that about a 50-50 chance that he'll push through that. Because see, here's the thing about the alcohol demon. Just simply staying away from alcohol, that's not the solution to the problem. That's not the end all be all. You could fly him to the moon where there is no alcohol. That would not fix the problem. The problem is he has a demon attached to him that makes being alive a living nightmare. It makes living in his own skin the most miserable experience in the world. So it's just constant mental and emotional torture going on inside of his head. So the alcohol is what he uses to numb that, to give himself some relief from that torture. And just simply staying away from alcohol isn't the solution to the problem. That helps. That's a step in the right direction. But are you strong enough to push through that? That's the question. Yeah, I'd give it about a 50-50 chance. He's going to give it a shot. He's going to give it a try. Can't promise you, though, that he's going to be strong enough to keep it going forever. Plus, your all's contract hasn't been cleared and completed anyway. So this is definitely a karmic contract, and the contract is not cleared and completed. So there's still room on the table for improvement.
So should she stay or should she go?
I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do because this is an incomplete karmic contract. The only thing when there's uncleared karma, I don't have the authority to tell you what you should do. The only thing I can tell you is the energy's available because that's between you and your higher self. You all wrote that contract when I was on my fucking home planet playing some other game. So I'd give it about a 50-50 chance is all I can really say. There's 50% chance that he could make it all the way through this, a 50% chance that he won't. Ask yourself, is it worth taking the chance of repeating that cycle all over again? If it is, stick with it. If it's not, boot, scoot, and boogie. Man, I need to burn some sage. These are some heavy energies here today. Especially that one. Fucking A.
The big long one?
The one right before this one.
Okay, I'm going to read the next one. Okay?
Yep. Whoops.
Okay, next is Anonymous. I like a guy, Brad, but I'm not certain if he's dating somebody else at the moment or if he just sees us as friends. Do you see Brad coming forward with a love offer at any time?
King of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Cups. Well, if he is dating somebody, I don't really think it's all that serious. It's just telling me that he actually prefers single life. Not allowed to spy on the personal details of his personal private life, but he prefers being single. I do think that there is somebody else that he's interested in, but I can't tell if they're dating or not with the Nine of Cups.
So he's a player?
I don't have the player card here. But I do have, there is somebody that he's interested in, somebody else that is. Will he come forward with a love offer? His number one, he's thinking about somebody else right now. I guess it's possible if for whatever reason that either falls through or he just gives up on it or whatever the case may be. I think it may not really be something that he likes to talk about. So, I mean, the chances aren't that high. I'd give it about a 30% chance, maybe. Because, like I said, I don't know who he's interested in. If he's dating somebody, or if he's hoping to reconcile with an ex, or if it's just, I don't know who it is. I can't spy on the details of his life, but he prefers to be single, though. He prefers that. So that's the main thing that's kind of, let's see what the next one says. Three of Cups, yeah. Definitely another energy in the mix here. Tower card, Empress. No, well, I'd give it about a 30% chance. It's not really showing him throwing a lot of energy your way right now. I don't know if he's even thought about that. But like I said, 9 of Cups in the first one, 9 of Pentacles in the second one. When it all comes down to it, he would prefer to be single. You would probably really, really, really have to show him that you are cut from a very special cloth to make him like really pick you. I give it about a 30% chance. Right now, like I said, his focus is on somebody else. Okay.
Okay, next is Adrian. Who is the next contract due to come in regards to love? Also, we're not reading for signs. These are $22.22 personal readings. So if you'd like to get one, go ahead and click the pinned link in the comments.
Yeah, these are personal readings.
Live readings.
Appreciate
Oh yeah, and if you want to be anonymous, also say that in the notes when you're checking out.
Emperor. Well, it doesn't look like there are any miscellaneous contracts due. More than likely, the next door that the universe opens for you will probably be a test. And the good news is that means it's time to level up. The next person due to come in is either your person or at least somebody who has a lot more potential to build a successful life partnership. But most people are tested before that happens. So with that 7 of Swords energy there, you'll be tested. Best case scenario, you smell the bullshit from a mile away and you completely avoid and bypass it altogether. Worst case scenario, you get sucked right back in and repeat a past cycle. So let me see what this one says. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yep. Okay. I don't think there are any miscellaneous contracts due. I think if you had karma, you cleared it all. Doesn't look like you're in need of a bump contract. Looks like you're pretty much, for the most part, ready for this. But, before you move up to the next grade, you always have to pass a test. So don't let that scare you. It's actually like really, really, really common sense shit for the most part. If you connect with somebody and it just doesn't feel right, you're not 100% sure where you stand with them. You don't know if you can trust them. It just feels off. It feels a little bit weird and there's confusion in the mix. Red flag.
I feel like the tests too are like say you've been dating like in a pattern and you said, okay, no matter what, I'm not going to settle for this ever again. Like if I see that red flag, I'm just going to end it right now and I'm not dealing with that again. So then your test will be like somebody coming in and he'll be like super fucking hot, but then he'll have like that red flag and then you're just like, oh my God, what do I do? He's so hot, but he has that red flag. That's the test, bitch. That's the test. And you have to say no. And you have to run away. And then your person will come in.
There you go. The female perspective.
In female terms, that's the test.
There you go. So, like I said, now, and here's another thing too. Some people are tested more than once. I mean, as long as you're standing on your principles and you got your boundaries set, it's like, I'm not settling for this shit. I'm like, and you stand on that, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to pass the test. But, you know, like she was saying, if, I don't know, if you get a little bit weak and you're like, well, maybe this person's different. Maybe it'll happen this way this time. No, you're going to go through a repeat cycle. All right. Well.
Okay. Next is Kimberly. I am a returning customer and a Gemini. Life seems very lonely. You told me that no new love is in the cards for me for 2 to 3 years. I live somewhere where I literally don't know anyone and I have no friends. I live with just my 3 little dogs. I work and come home and it's so boring. I go out and do things like concerts, farmers markets, movies, etc. I just do all these things alone. Is there any new cards coming out about things changing?
I would like to hear that reading. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Unless maybe the question was worded differently. Usually I don't put a time block on it and say, no, you're going to be single for this long. Either maybe there was, the question was worded a certain way, or maybe, I don't know if she misunderstood what I said. I don't know. I have to hear that reading. But let me see.
Maybe you were just saying like you don't see it anytime soon. You maybe just give it like a couple of years to see. That does sound like something you would say.
Well, usually what I look at is first I look at soul contracts and see what's due to come in. And then what I look at is your energy. I look and see the frequency in which you are vibrating, because that is what determines what you're going to attract in. So maybe if I saw a lot of empty, lonely, energy there, then maybe I would have said that. Oh, and there it is. There it is. So,
oh, that's sad. That's a sad card.
Yeah. And there's the 9 of Swords. And then the 2 of Cups is reversed. So, yeah, it's difficult to pull yourself up out of that energy. It's hard. It's very difficult. The good news is I don't see any miscellaneous contracts due. The bad news is that, the primary law is the law of vibration. And how do you pull yourself out of that energy? It's hard. It's very difficult. So, I mean, honestly, energetically here, it doesn't look like a lot has changed. But the only thing that I can really recommend is maybe making some serious changes. Like, I don't know. If you live in a really little town where there is nobody, then that's difficult as well. But maybe start trying to meet people somewhere else. I wouldn't be 100% closed off to meeting people online, as long as it's not like a dating website. Facebook is an okay place to meet people. But yeah, this is a rough looking energy here.
That is very sad.
Now that's the tricky part about it is I can explain what has to happen. I just can't really explain how to do it, because that all happens inside, It's kind of like the analogy I like to use is if you could imagine trying to explain to somebody who was born paralyzed how to walk, there's just no real words to it. You can say, well, first you got to stand up. How do you do that? You just tell your legs to stand up. You can't explain it. And then you put one foot in front of the other. Well, how do you do that? Then you have to balance. Well, how do you do that? You see what I'm saying? So that's the hard part about it.
At what point do you just like accept though?
Yeah.
That it's just like, all right.
Most
It is
people,
what it is.
most people get to that point when they try dating and dating and dating and dating so many times, and they've just gotten their heart ripped out so many times that they say, fuck it, I don't want it anymore. That's most people. And most of the people I know who have attracted their actual person, they went through something like that, where they just became convinced that, okay, I guess it just ain't out there for me. I guess I don't have nobody. If every time I bring somebody into my life, I'm just going to get my heart broke, I don't want it. I would rather be alone than go through that again. And when that happens, something kind of clicks, and then that void starts filling itself. And you start becoming kind of not just accepting it, but kind of happy and building your life intentionally around yourself. And then that's when it comes in. But yeah, that's really the only thing holding things back here, because the Two of Cups is up here, right? Meaning that it's possible to connect with somebody, but the primary law being the law of vibration. If I'm vibrating at a frequency of emptiness, then I can only attract a person that resonates with emptiness. And what does that look like? It looks like that, right? Which will eventually end up leading to that.
Which is what, for people who don't know?
The Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups reversed.
Which means?
Means no love.
I know, but some people don't know what the cards mean.
So it's right there. You're just one timeline away from it. Just a little bitty shift away from it. But I would maybe recommend looking in different places, possibly. Or maybe, hey, this may sound crazy, but maybe just at least play around with the thought of maybe relocating. What?
Look at him. He brought the whole stick and mouse.
Oh, shit.
Buggy, what are you doing? Sorry.
So
I've never seen him do that.
I haven't either. So anyway, close, very, very close. Very, very close. Just needs a little bit of an energetic shift. And like I said, I would be open to the idea of doing different things, looking in different places. And I don't know if this is within the realms of possibility for your life, but maybe I would even just sit around and think about what would happen if I just relocated. I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes, especially on the manifestation path, you got to give yourself permission to at least just sit back and think about doing something fucking crazy. Like, what if I moved all the way across the country? I can just think about that, and start putting the vibration out there to the universe that I'm ready to see a change, because when you're in a pattern in your life, and your life is rolling in the same pattern, the same routine, the same pattern, and the same routine, that vibrational momentum is going to keep recreating all the same experiences in your life. So that routine has to be broken up, if that makes sense. So, okay. That was kind of long.
That was a very long. Did you take your little brain pills?
Yeah, but
no,
that needed some explanation.
No, I know, it's fine. I'm just asking if you did. Look at, he has it in his mouth again.
Buggy.
Oh, don't scare him. Buggy, where are you going with that? Where are you taking that? That's so funny. So we have a mouse, like a little toy mouse, but it's on a stick and a string, so we can like play with him. He brought the whole mouse and the string and the handle all the way upstairs. It's so funny. And he keeps putting it in his mouth. Oh, he really wants to play. Oh, he's in a playful mood. It's so cute. Buggy, what are you doing? You're so cute. Okay.
All right.
He's trying to get our attention.
Seems to be working.
All right. Next. Next is Amy. Says, am I about to meet or have currently met my life partner?
So usually, I could be wrong on this, but I would assume that if you're asking if you've already met them, you have somebody in mind. Whoop. But your divine life partner, your actual person is not somebody that you know. I would even go as far as to say this person isn't even your type. But it's hard to say if you're about to meet them. I don't know what you mean by that. I can tell you that you haven't met them yet. Whoever, I would imagine you have your eye on somebody, or at least somebody in mind. That person is a very near and dear member of your soul family. It's possible that you could have had relationships with them in past lifetimes, but I don't really see a life partnership contract for that person. So if you do choose to pursue a relationship with somebody that you know, just go about it carefully. But this is telling me that with the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, where'd it go? Oh, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is brand new love coming in, which would indicate that no, you have not quite met that person yet.
She says, I'm taking your courses on vibration and manifestation, but small town, either related to everyone, or they're taken or gay. LOL. Not getting between anyone's love.
Yeah. I mean, I know what that's like. I've lived in a really tiny little town before where there's nobody available. And, thankfully, you drove up to that town.
You're welcome.
She drove 1,000 miles up to that town. But I know what that's like.
I had to save you.
I had to get the hell out of that town.
Tater Town.
Boom. Empress reverse. There's that Nine of Cups energy. Yeah, no, your actual person you have not met yet. And sorry, but it's coming through in this spread too. Most people go through several potential love interests before they walk away out of disappointment and then throw in the white towel and then step into this energy. So, like I said, and then that's when this comes in. Yep. So it's very likely that you could go through the typical run-of-the-mill suit of cups situation in the tarot, where Seven of Cups, keep connecting with and hoping for all these different potential options, and keep getting hurt and let down. So you just walk away and say, fuck it, I'm good. Boom, Nine of Cups, and then 10 of Cups. So to answer the question directly, though, you have not met that person yet.
Key.
Yeah.
Next is Marnie. Should I become a school counselor? Little background. I have been a special education teacher for 10 years. I'm ready for a career change. I'm feeling burnt out. Plus, I'd like to help all kinds of kids.
Two of Wands. I had a feeling that card was going to come out. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Believe it or not, what you've been doing, the job you've been working, you've been clearing lots and lots and lots of karma. Lots of it. Lots and lots of it. And it looks like you've done that successfully. That's why you're feeling burnt out, because you've cleared and completed all that karma. Now, I can't get into the details of all that, but now you are kind of at a crossroads, and being at a crossroads means that you're free to choose either path. Now, over the next 5 to 10 years, the education system is going to be undergoing some massive, massive changes. So the likelihood that if you did that, it's very likely that it would probably be temporary anyways. But since you've mainly been clearing and completing karma, I would start taking action towards that if I was you. I would. You know, I absolutely would. I know that we're going to be undergoing a lot of changes over the next few years and whatnot, but that doesn't mean just sit around and wait and see what happens. Get out there and try to make shit happen. If you feel something calling at you, go for it. That means one or two things. Either A, that's what you're supposed to be doing, or B, that is a breadcrumb on the trail that's going to lead you to what you're supposed to be doing. One of the two. When you feel called towards something, it's never an accident. Knight of coins, 3 of coins, ace of coins. So it's kind of up to you. I would say yes. If I had to answer that as directly as possible. You're feeling burnt out. You've completed your mission. You've completed your assignment. The main reason why you were doing what you're doing has been cleared and completed. So you're feeling burnt out. I would say go for it. I would. Absolutely.
Okay, Janice. Will my past Cancer love ever be able to be rekindled, or am I holding on to a pipe dream and should give up?
A pipe dream? Ooh, 7 of swords. Uh-oh. Hang on. Five of Wands reversed. Well, okay, I didn't expect that. Okay, so here's the thing. There is unfinished business. The soul contract was not completed successfully. However, the universe is keeping this person away from you because their energy is too fucked up. So the analogy I always like to use is car insurance. This may sound so weird, but you know how a car insurance company will fix your car up to a certain point, but once there's been so much damage, the insurance company says, no, it's not worth it. Fuck it. Well, the universe will kind of do the same thing with soul contracts. You know, you can have an incomplete contract with somebody that still needs to be taken care of, but if the energy is too fucked up, the universe will say, nope, sorry, not in this lifetime. If you and this person come together in this lifetime, it will pull you so far off of your path and completely destroy the rest of your soul plan for this lifetime, then the universe will keep the two of you apart. And it's kind of looking like what's happening right now. Let's see what the next spread says. Yeah, see? Devil card. So right now in the current moment, it's not looking like it, and it's mainly due to the energy. The universe is holding the door shut on this, but there is unfinished business between the two of you. So that's slippery and kind of hard to answer directly. Because is it possible that, you know, one day this person's energy could change? It's possible. It's very possible, but it's not looking like that's happening right now in the current moment. So, not in the moment. Not in the moment. It's possible things could change. And you know what the funny thing is? You know how that usually happens? Usually, as soon as you give up on it and release it, that's when that door pops open. But can't promise you that, but all I can say is that right now in the current moment, it's not looking too good.
Okay, next is Luis. My name is Luis, and I am interested in finding out if Michael will ever contact me and wanting to have our relationship back.
Now, this person has been healing from this with the 5 of Cups reversed. Well, the communication card is in the reverse, and the karmic wheel is in the upright, which indicates that you all completed your soul contract successfully. And the card of success came out right behind it. This was a successfully cleared and completed soul contract. Looks to me like this person's been healing from this, been working on healing from this and getting over this. Right now, he's really, really busy with a bunch of other shit going on in his life. So it kind of looks like he's keeping himself very busy and distracted so he doesn't have to think about it. Let's see what the next spread says. They say no. Karmic wheel again. So you all completed your soul contract. So it's kind of hard when a soul contract has been completed. Right now, like I said, he's keeping himself busy and preoccupied and has been working on getting over this and healing from it. So all I can read is right now in the current moment. The outcome has already happened. So you all had a contract, you had a mission, you had an assignment together, and you cleared it, and you've already passed by the outcome. After that, anything that happens is all up in the air. It's not in the soul contract for the two of you to get back together, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen. Right now, though, it doesn't really look like that's what's on his mind. It looks like he has other things like work, money, finance on his mind. He's not really thinking about it right now in the current moment. But it could change. It could possibly, but right now, he's got his mind on other things in the moment. Boop, boop. Everything going all right?
Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just look very, very focused.
I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Next is Karen. Hold on. Okay, Karen, I'm looking for some info from Tarot about my recent ex. I feel if I contacted him, we would get back together. However, I'm not sure if it's worthwhile thing to do as he has many mental health problems. Should I reach out or not?
Knight of Wands reversed. Three of Swords reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. Well, I mean, if you did, you would probably be very, very quickly reminded, that there's not a whole lot changing, especially when you have somebody that has a lot of mental health issues. It's not to say that it can't be done, but your average person struggles with healing mental health issues. 7 of Swords. I personally wouldn't. 7 of Swords here, because not a lot has changed. Yeah, it probably would end up resulting in a reconciliation attempt, but it does not look like this person has made any changes to their energy. So that would give it about a 90-95% chance of a repeat cycle. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. I try to explain this on my main channel a lot. You are better off repeating the cycle than just blindly taking my advice. But it kind of sounds like you understand by the way you asked that question. It sounds like you already kind of have a good idea what's going on. So that may not apply to you. It may not. 10 of Wands again. Yeah. So he is still carrying all of the energy on his back that he was carrying when you two parted ways. King of Pentacles reversed. I mean, I don't really think it would last 6 months if you all got back together with the Tower card there. A lot of tension, you know. There's a lot of unresolved, unprocessed karmic energy between the two of you that would more than likely manifest itself again. Magician reversed. I don't really trust this person. I feel like he's a sneaky, deceitful manipulator. So, I mean, if you want to, but it would more than likely end up being a repeat cycle of what happened the last time.
Okay, next is Katie. Unexpectedly single Taurus. Will I have a new long-term love?
Okay. So by saying unexpectedly single, I would imagine that means you just got out of a relationship, right? So the good news is the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Lover's card. So that's the good news. It's all a matter of how quickly you release your last person. By the way, with the Death card here, whoever things ended with, that wasn't random, that wasn't an accident. Everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to happen. But good God, Lover's card, Ten of Cups, Empress here. Yeah, the next contract is a long-term contract. Absolutely. It depends on how quickly you're able to release the last person you were with. Good God, it's showing up very first thing in the spread here. First thing in the spread. Let's see what the next one says. Wow, Six of Swords reversed, past energy. That's normal. That's very normal. World card reversed. That was in the last spread too. So there's still an energetic tie to the last person. That's totally normal. There's nothing wrong with that. Ten of Pentacles. Got all kinds of good energy coming up here. So yeah, to answer the question as directly as possible, yes, your person is right around the corner. But the only thing that's really blocking it right now is the energetic tie to whoever you were with last. That's totally normal. That is totally natural. Just depends on how long you hang on to it. So with the Nine of Cups energy right there, if you're able to release that pretty quickly, within 3 to 6 months, I could see you with your person before next September. But if you hold on to it and to be 100% honest, I don't know about you, but I've met some Tauruses that can hold on to shit for years. Years.
With a Z.
Yeah, years with a Z. With a capital Z.
Years.
But yeah, to answer the question, yeah, if you're able to release that quick enough and step into that energy of being whole, fulfilled, and complete, it could possibly blindside you in the next year. Very possibly.
Years. All right, next is Amiko. I am trying to make it as an artist / graphic designer, but have been stuck on which direction to go. Paintings or design or both. Any advice on how to move through this stuck energy to create momentum and how to find what exactly I want to create?
Yeah, I don't need a tarot card to answer that, but I'll pull spreads just to see what comes through. Pick a path.
Pick a path.
Pick a path. So when you feel called towards something, it's not an accident. Either that's what you're supposed to be doing, or that's going to lead you towards what you're supposed to be doing. I would try one first and then the other, because it's very likely that, see, like we've been talking about this for the past couple of years. Between the end of 2023 all the way up to 2026, lots of big financial changes are happening in the world. Which in the next 3 to 5 years, career and finance is going to be a very different world. Very different. So that doesn't mean that later on in the late 2020s, early 2030s, that doesn't mean you won't be compensated for what you do. It'll just be run on a whole different system. What I'm kind of feeling right now is that if you step into your highest calling, both of the things that you're considering right now have very valuable lessons that you need to learn in order to carry out your highest calling, which is probably something very unexpected. Hang on, let me see what the next spread says. That card reversed. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so don't try too hard to figure it out. I think that both of the things that you are considering, you're going to need to have experience with both. And big picture, by the time 2030 gets here, you will be able to look back and see why you needed to do both, because both of those things are going to teach you all kinds of lessons, and you're going to have all kinds of experiences that are going to help you along the way when it comes to stepping in to doing what is your highest calling. So I would just pick one. With that Two of Wands energy there, I would pick one. And this is what I do. I still do this to this day in my daily life. And I'm like, well, should I do this or should I do this? I'm like, okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to pick this one. And then I'll go with that until it kind of feels like it's grinding to a halt. Then I'll step back and say, okay, let me try this. And I'll go to that until it feels like it's grinding to a halt and going nowhere. And just keep it going that way. Before you know it, you are at a very unexpected place using the wisdom from all of your previous experiences, and it'll blow your mind. So pick a path and trust the universe. No matter what happens, no matter how crazy things look, trust the process. It's easy to say, but it's hard to fucking do, I know. But either way, there is no right path, wrong path with that Two of Wands.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say you're going to be led to the same timeline no matter what.
Next is Lena. When a relationship is happening in my... Oh, wait. Right? When a relationship is happening in my life? ? Is he from my country or not? Past or new? Life relationship. I'm 43 years old, single, and want to move from my country, Greece, to start a new life in a different continent, not Europe.
That's a bunch of questions.
I think they're saying when the relationship happens in her life, is it from her country or is it a past? Yeah, that is kind of a lot of questions. Just pick one.
Wow, I didn't expect that. So, well, okay, let me just steer around all that. That'll take too long to break down and explain. The next contract due to come in is in a different location. Yes, absolutely. I kind of wish I knew how long ago your last relationship ended, though, because that wasn't supposed to end the way it did. I'm not even 100% convinced it was supposed to end at all. But it is not uncommon at all to have the universe bring in somebody else to fill the role that somebody else was supposed to play. I can't dig that up. I'll be sitting here all fucking day talking about that. But to answer the question as directly as possible, yes, you do have a soul contract in a different location. Yes, you do. But there's also still a contract that is open in your current location that needs to be closed out. Most of the time, 90% of the time, when you start feeling that urge and that desire to get up and move, you feel that because you are being uprooted. When you have your roots planted, it's very unlikely for you to feel that urge to get up and move. It happens sometimes, but most of the time when you feel that urge to get up and move somewhere, it's because you're feeling called to a different location. So, yeah, with the Chariot and the Lover's card, the next contract is in a different location. But there could be several potential love interests that you connect with along the way. So be very careful, be very picky and choosy of what the energy feels like between you and anyone that you connect with. But yeah, to answer the question as directly as possible, yeah, you absolutely have a soul contract with potential to build a life partnership in a different location. And you will not be allowed to go to a location where you're not supposed to be. Like, it'll make your life the most miserable experience in the world if you try to do that. So, yeah, you'll be good.
Okay, next is April. Will I finally end my toxic marriage? I have left him several other times, but never for this long. I feel at peace with my decision to divorce. We have been separated since January. He is toxic and cheated on me our entire marriage. Have you got this question before, like a long time ago? I feel like this, maybe it wasn't this person, but I feel like we've had the same question before, where they kind of like have been trying to leave this person for a long time. I don't know why I thought it was the same name.
I mean, I've heard that question several times, but what I'm confused about is,
I'm just curious.
You've already ended it, haven't you? Or do you mean legally?
Like probably
like on
legally.
Paper? Oh. Well, you tell me, will you?
Or like, is it finally gonna end? Like, if they separate and then they come back and it's kind of like not that serious, but like, is it serious this time, right? Like, is it finally gonna end the cycle?
Well, here's the thing. That was supposed to have ended a long time ago. So this is where it gets kind of hard to read a question like this, because the original default timeline had it, you've already bypassed that outcome. So it was something that was supposed to have already happened. So since you've already bypassed the original default target outcome, right here, the divorce card is in the reverse. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of 100% all up to you. You were supposed to have already done it. Now, when exactly, I don't know. I'm not sure if you all completed your contract the first time you separated, or during one of these points where you've been on and off. But everything was cleared and completed, and that was supposed to have already happened in the past. So now it's kind of like up in the air. Right now, though, this is my divorce card, the Justice, and it's reversed. So things are still kind of lingering in the limbo. Will you? That's up to you. But should you? Yes, you should. Absolutely. Unless you want to keep repeating that cycle. Yep, see? World card reversed again. Repeat cycle. So, Queen of Wands. Yep, you got to put that foot down and stand on that hill. Completed karmic contract. So, I would if I was you. I absolutely would. But will you? That's up to you. Boo, boo.
Okay, next is Jenny. How does my financial situation look like for the rest of the year? Finances are steady, wanting to get into real estate by next year. I heard it takes a while to make money. I'm having issues with my job now. I'm afraid of being let go. Just want to see if I'll be financially stable for the rest of the year. Thank you.
Real estate is about to be a very slippery industry. Very slippery. I mean, it already kind of is, but yeah, that market is definitely going to be changing big time in the next few years. Justice reversed. Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you're pretty steady for now. Ten of Pentacles reversed, though. Pretty steady for now. Your cycle isn't quite complete yet where you are. Now, like we've all talked about a million times, we're going to be heading through some financial changes over the next 3 to 5 years. And if you want to, you are good to coast through that transition where you're at. Real estate is not your highest calling. So even if you did manage to get into that, it would be temporary anyways. That industry is going to be undergoing some major changes, and I don't know all the details behind that. But basically, what's it looking like for the rest of the year? It's looking pretty stable. Heading into the transition we're going to be going through. Other than that, stable and steady. Unless you really, really dig your heels in and do something to make a massive change. If you just kind of coast along, everything looks pretty steady heading into the transition.
So she's saying that she's having issues with her job and she's afraid of being let go. So obviously you say that everything is going to stay the same.
Yeah, I'm not, so far I didn't see that. I don't think that's part of your soul plan. That would be, something would be very wrong if that happened. If you got fired or let go, then something is very wrong in the soul path, because that's not part of your path. Hierophant. Ace of Swords, Six of Swords reversed, yeah. So, Queen of Pentacles again, King of Pentacles. So, that's not part of the soul plan. Not quite. So, if that was to happen, then something would be seriously wrong about your path. Not to say it can't happen. It's possible. But I don't think that's part of the actual path. What is it? Well, I would need to do a full reading to dig into that deeper. The only thing that I can really say for this little mini reading is that that's not part of the path. So it's not supposed to happen that way. In order to, I'd have to dig in a little bit deeper, but it's not supposed to happen that way. So I'd give it about a 85 to 90% chance that shouldn't happen.
Okay, next is Christy. My question is, will I be able to move out of my mother-in-law apartment I've been in for 7 years since divorce number 2 and move into my own house by the time I'm 70 years old, which is in 3 years from now? I have not had my own house since 2009, post-divorce from ex number 1.
Magician reverse. So long story short, in the next 3 years, yes. Yeah, the next 3 years, yes. Now, there's nothing accidental about why you are where you are. I know it's crazy. Sometimes we can't even wrap our minds around why we agree to experience some of the fucked up shit we experience in this life. But believe it or not, you being where you are for the past 7 years has been a part of your path. There's nothing out of place in your life. I get it. It may sound crazy, but everything has actually been happening perfectly according to plan. Your cycle is wrapping up and coming to a close. And I could see very possibly in the next 3 years, 5 years max. I'm just saying that just, to give a little margin of error, in a very, very strange and unexpected way. There'll be very, very weird, unexpected occurrences that happen that will absolutely open up new doors and allow you to move on from that place in the next 3 to 5 years. I don't think it's going to take 5 years, but there's always a margin of error. Timelines always change. But I would give it about 90% chance in the next 3 years. Let's see.
So if you're almost 70 and you're at your mother-in-law's house, how old is the mother-in-law? She'd have to be like 90.
Unless she married a young dude.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
So yeah, to answer that question as directly as possible, I would give it about 85 to 90% chance that yes, in the next 3 years, about a 98 to 99% chance that within 5 years, yes, absolutely. So going to be going through some crazy, unexpected things in the next 3 to 5 years, and that's going to make some really, really interesting doors open for you.
I can't wait. I'm getting so tired of this.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Let's just see what happens this year. I just hope we can have a normal fucking Christmas this year. That's all I'm wanting is one more Vegas Christmas.
I don't even know anymore. Let's take a little intermission.
Okay.
I know. I just want things to be done already. Why can't everything just collapse and so we can restart and
This
election,
election,
how long are they going to make everybody struggle for?
This election is going to be a shit show.
I don't even care about election. It's stupid. It's just how much more are they going to torture us until we're just completely...
Until everybody wakes up?
I was just thinking the other day too about... I'm pretty mentally strong, but there's a lot of people out there that I don't know how they're doing it. I think there's a lot of people probably offing themselves.
No?
That sounds bad, but because it's so hard. Imagine all the lives that are being lost because of it. People who have families who they're the single parent, and there's just no way.
This is another reason why I've been saying for years that learning manifestation is so important. Understanding what to do with your energy, your focus, and your thoughts is so fucking important, or you're going to have a really hard time going through this shift and this transition, starting from back in 2020 and even up to now and up to the things that we're going to be going through.
But it's hard, even us, knowing the manifestation, we have our days. I'll have my days where I'm super, super down and panicking and freaking out over shit, and then he has his days, and we're usually a pretty good balance of keeping each other in check. But
yeah,
dude, it's crazy out here.
And
it's almost don't even know. You have to try and find things that to be grateful for in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Like do little things that make you happy.
Yep. It's a mess out there.
Like I started playing Xbox. Okay.
I got the guitar.
I started playing zombies. Shooting them bitches up is making me feel really good right about now. Shooting them zombies, taking out my stress, my anger.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever it takes. Go cuddle with your dog or your cat and go smell them. There's something about just smelling an animal. It just makes you feel better. I don't know about like some animals probably smell, but
yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, it's on the news. Yeah, we don't really watch the news at all, but I believe it's on there because it's just so sad and crazy.
What's
You
on
play
the
zombies too? Michaela, add me.
What's on the news?
People, RIP.
Oh, suicide?
You're not supposed to say that on our video. They're going to take our video down.
Hang on a second. I'm going to go grab something.
I was going to go grab something.
I got up first.
Me. Add me on zombies. Actually, I only have like 2 days left of Xbox Live because I did a 14-day trial because it was free. And I just like don't want to pay monthly for Xbox because I didn't think I'd use it that much. But once I started playing Call of Duty, I was like, oh, okay. I see now. But it's weird because I don't know about you, but I get kicked out a lot of when I start playing around, it'll like kick me out. And I get so annoyed. And I'm like, is it my internet or is that normal? Okay, I'm gonna add you. You're gonna laugh at my username though. I thought I could change my username and I kind of made it as a joke. And then I realized I can't change it. Like you have to pay to change your name back. Okay. And I thought it was funny because I play poker a lot on the Xbox. So I wanted to have a funny name that was kind of like that had to do with cards. So I made my username Queen of Farts. And then Nevaeh, she wanted to play Xbox with her friends, and I don't even know what it is, like Roblox or I don't even know, Fortnite. And then that's like her name. It's like above it says Queen of Farts, and she's like, "Look at this, is so embarrassing," and I can't change it. So yeah, let me go get a pen. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Getting a pen.
Oh. I'm back again.
Hold on, I'm writing down her username so I can add her. What time zone are you on? Me and Michaela are going to be playing zombies together, and we're like your best moderators. Okay. So you're not even going to have moderators anymore because we're going to be playing zombies.
Okay.
Okay, where is it? Okay. I actually don't even know if I know how to add anyone on there, but I'll try. Okay. Swisher Sweet 13. Okay, I'm gonna add you later on there. All right, I'm gonna get what I want now, and then we're gonna finish. I just needed like a break.
So what? How many we got? What's going on?
So we got like 15 more because I have to add another one. You want to take a break and nap already?
Yeah, probably.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
15 more?
Well, you've only been going for an hour and a half.
Okay, well, I guess we can go till...
Let's just do like 2 more?
Yeah.
Are you done?
I mean, I'm pretty drained right now.
Okay, then me and Michaela are going to go play zombies right now.
All right, what time do you want to come back? 4 or 5?
I'm just like sad that we didn't even get to all the pre-orders on this one.
It happens that way sometimes.
Okay, so we're going to do part 2. How long do you need? You tell me. 3? You need it 3?
3?
That's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I guess.
Or do you want to do 2?
No.
Okay, well then
I
it's
need
gonna
to
be
rest.
3.
Yeah, I guess 3. Okay.
I know. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, so we'll be back at 3
So
p.m.
sorry.
Pacific.
We've done this a million times. We don't always get to all the pre-orders in the first video.
Oh.
That's why I say very specifically that if you don't want to sit and wait, just come back at the end of the day and look at the timestamps.
Yeah, we're still gonna take more orders on break 2, and then when we come back, we'll
Yeah.
still take some too. It's gonna be a long night. We're probably gonna do like 3 parts at least today, right?
Probably.
Plan on.
Yeah, probably.
So, all right, you guys.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all at 3 p.m. Pacific time. What would that be? 6 p.m. Eastern time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Bye.